Now I'm just waiting for more people to join. So while we are waiting for them to join and pop up, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a talk with you guys. So right now we are playing Kerbal Space Program, and over here we will be basically building spaceships and rockets and planes. Now I'm just waiting for more people. So while that happens and all, Shupstar. Okay, that's Starship. Shipstar. Yeah. Um, while we are waiting for people to join, we're just gonna be like having a bit of a talk, let's say, of what I'm gonna be doing later in today's live stream. So we'll be playing Kerbal Space Program, and then going on later with ASTRONEER, which I want to get along playing with because I'm sure some of you guys enjoy this game as well as KSP and ASTRONEER. So I want to try that. Yeah, that's what I want to attempt to do today. Is on a basically do Kerbal Space Program then ASTRONEER. But anyway, before we get along at all, how's your day been going? Or day, morning, afternoon, night, evening, midnight, even? Depends really. If you are guys good, then slam that like button and consider subscribing so you can never miss out on those amazing content I create that you guys will love. Now let's see what we can build. A little capsule there. I want to make a plane, but I'm not sure what mods. Oh, this one adds the RAM intake. Oh, you can make like an F-15 with this, or an F-14, or one of those Russian Su jets, Su and MiG jets. That's good to know that you're good, Z-Space. You've been doing good. I've been doing good. We've both been doing good. Let's build a plane actually, because why not? I haven't flown a plane on stream in like a while. Also, I don't know why we got the ESA, the European Space Agency. But anyway, it's a good flag. Australian Space Agency and Canadian Space Agency are better, to be honest. This is a fancy cockpit. This one doesn't have any recolor, so we can't really color it in. We can't make it look fancy, so that's the only problem. Wait, can we do it with this one? We cannot. But I gotta admit, this is a good looking nose cone actually. Just need like a Mark 1 version. So, you know, this is what we're doing today. So, let's get building, shall we? So this is what I mean by recolor, is you can like color it in so it looks different. I like this one, so it's like any color for the top, the middle, and the bottom sides. It's a good paint job actually, I reckon. Windowed paint, yep. There's no like reflective parts. After this, you should make the SLS because hopefully Artemis 2 will launch soon. Oh my gosh, yes, I should actually do that after this. Because Artemis 2, by the way, is happening in like a week or two so from now. From today's live stream. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today, is be messing around in Kerbal Space Program. Also, while we are speaking, Booster 9, which is a SpaceX Starship Super Heavy Booster Block 3, is actually on its out of the Mega Bay, and right now it's like rolling out towards the Massey's test site. Um, yeah, and I wish the same for Booster 19 to have a better record than Booster 18 would. By the way, in case you don't know, Booster 18 did well, it just popped. So it's gonna hopefully Booster 19 shall be better. I'll try to see Artemis 2 in person. Oh yeah? Can you please send videos? Because I wanna see it up close. Well, I mean, I live in Australia and it's in America, so it's a bit of a problem for me. So I reckon we can use these for our like SLS for these tanks. Anyway, let's get building. Let's get building into the plane that we're gonna be making. I actually feel like I want to make like a plane that's like still like based from the 80s, like the F-14. I think it's 70s, F-15 and F-16 and all, but like has those RAM intake things, but also like has a bit of like English sort of architecture to it. I'll also record the launch and post it. Oh yeah. So I need a nose cone that's like slanted backwards. Like something like this would do, I reckon. And then I need to get these RAM intakes. The mount version actually. Yeah, like this. These ones, they're good. Because I don't attach like normal jet engines to them. So I need to just move these ones out and then back. I reckon I'll do. Also, Choco Flight Light, right? I was just saying, right? You know, Booster 19 null. What do you reckon your predictions and outcomes will be when it launches? Well, launches, but when it tests. Do you reckon it'll be like good, like a good pressurization or cryproof testing? Who knows? It might be good. Now I need to add an engine. So I also need to add the wings. I reckon I start with something like this. No, it's a. Oh, what am I doing? Actually, I like how that goes. So that needs to be on the edge. It needs to be on the edge, but I need to merge this one in and then push it all the way out like this. And then move it out. So just like, sort of like coming in to this part. Like this, you know what I mean? Like, you can see what it is. I really want to see a static fire of the Block 3 booster. And I want a Starship launch at night. Oh, those are some really good outcomes of what to expect in like couple years time, couple months time. Sorry. So, my prediction is that by month like 5 or 2, after the Massey's test site, we'll see like a proper like night launch. I believe, and hopefully it goes to plan. Yeah, hopefully it does you know go as planned, not end up failing. Also, I do not know. I don't even know what plane I'm making at this point. Now I can tell you it looks pretty good. Also, these are the wings. Maybe I need to give it more wing more like wingage. Because I could theoretically fly the plane like this without any like proper wings. Because you know like, uh, oh dear. I need the type A. Oh yeah. Like that. Oh, that looks pretty good actually. I think this looks pretty good for a plane. I was gonna just quickly move these back a tad. Maybe they're going down. Yeah, it is going down. I reckon we just like pitch it down a bit. Because for this I want it to be like tiny. So yeah, it has like some lift as well. Yeah, no, this looks awesome. Awesome so far. But I doubt this thing's gonna be like flying like a missile, let's say. And since it's like liquid fuel and all, it's gonna be a bit weird to fly this thing at first. Also, these are just like slightly slanted as well, so it's a bit different. Alright, can we just have like this? Oh, these are the same height. Yeah, I can do with them. I reckon I'll fly. Also, another method of flying in Kerbal Space Program is, you know the Valkyrie 9 grid fins? I had an idea of putting them at the very back so that they'll guide the plane. It's a bit of a questionable idea, but it works. It should be able to work. And if it doesn't work, I'll have to prove it in real life one day. There we go. Plane is looking actually pretty good so far. Also, what are your predictions for Flight 12, for Starship's 12th flight test? Because I have some pretty high hopes on this one. Though I do have a bit of concerns about the like booster 19 landing. Though I figure out it's gonna be like not a landing but more of an explosion on landing. Or booster 19 explodes on hot staging. It's actually pretty possible of booster 19 exploding on hot stage separation. I expected the same for booster 9 on flight 2 of Starship, which is pretty cool. When it's like incredible views of our super heavy booster, and the whole thing just exploded after. Fun fact, speaking about that, right? I was actually at a Coldplay concert when that happened, so I literally sucked on both. It was pretty cool though. I actually like the look of this plane. Like the center of lift and all's at the very back. It's gonna be like a missile when it flies. Yeah, so I want to see how it works. Also, like I keep thinking when the booster falls down, like from the sky, like it would basically light up all the engines at once. Oh geez, that thing's a good lift. What the heck? This thing has some serious lift. put fireworks on it. I don't think I can do that, but I can try my best. I mean, this thing flies pretty good. Oh, Jebediah come and reach G limit. Okay. Anyway, we're currently flying through lightning storm right now, so you can hear some lightning come our way. Wait, can Kerbals pass out from G's? From G forces? I think they could. Can control? Oh yeah. Let's see if I can switch to just to speed flight mode. And she's going up. So after this SLS on Artemis 2 would be making. Beautiful launch. Very good launch actually. I think I actually could make it to space if it wanted to, but we're pretty much high enough where the atmosphere is like pretty thin. I wonder if I just like explode the fins of this thing. Because technically it does have like the good control. SEE to orcs. What's up, chat? Yo, Toy! Boy, my goat. He's actually the goat. We're currently flying this thing. Actually flies pretty good, this thing. Or not. Oh, it has terrible turning. Oh dear. It's like, you're going like about Mark 1 right now. So it's terrible turning. Oh yeah, the part mod isn't actually Air Park, it's actually Skunkworks. It's like Skunkworks KSP like stocker like planes. I uninstalled that mod because like it kind of like removes the good engine in the game. It's a bit of a bum, to be honest. If I'm thinking about it. Alright. Then I'll show you what I can do with the with the grid fins, with the grid fin flaps. It's actually quite easy and pretty cool to watch. So let me just find my... I'll quickly do this like right before Artemis 2 we build. So I'll show you what I mean. So if we get like a scramjet, like with those engines on the use on the SR-71 Blackbird, if we just find them, where are they? Turbo ramjets, yes. It's either both. It's either Skunkworks or Air Park. But it's been a while since I touched that mod. Like last year I touched it. Anyway, like I was saying of the other mod, it's so funny. So I need to put this on like that, and I'm gonna use the Falcon 9 grid fins. Recommend using the medium ones. So when this opens right, it'll only be able to control like pitch and roll. And I'd recommend using like a smaller one for the yaw, because yaw isn't as like needed. But look at this, it actually works. What's wrong with my authority limiter? But this thing actually flies really well. Let me just get it some intake to breathe in. But I like about this mod is, oh, the Skunkworks one is in my other streams. You can just find like 5 streams ago. But I like about this mod is like the grid fin mod. It adds the grid fins to the game. So I'll show you how it works. Is like, because you know how normal grid fins can like deflect air and all for the boosters to guide them back towards the landing sites. Yeah, basically you can do that with the planes as well. Alright, here we go. Let's see this thing fly. So I think it's like this way or that way. So this one like will deflect the air out the way. If you guys see. Yeah, it flies. It's just a bit too like heavy on the top. Yeah, it's too heavy on the top, that's the thing. Should be better with me knowing how to use trajectories. Yes, the grid fin plane. It's what I wanted to test before. Is so I can also lower the mass a lot as well. Because yeah, mass is a big problem in like planes and rockets and everything. Yeah. This actually could fly pretty well. It's the Gridfin plane. No, I actually like how the design works. It got that Su-47 look. So yeah, in theory we should be able to use them for flying normally, with normal planes. So we're going to charge up the engine. You can see all the thermal data. So we're currently going like 100 meters a second now. Oh, it actually takes off. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Let me put it in the air. Hold on, I want to test if this thing flies. Oh yeah, it flies pretty well actually. Oh. Yeah, no, it flies. It actually flies. So I'm gonna put this at like a higher altitude. Where airspeed isn't a problem. Can I go in Mark 1 already? Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna build Artemis 2 now. Since that's what you guys have been waiting for. So I'm gonna go back to the VAB. Now, this is the closest I think we can have to the Orion spacecraft. So I need to get a docking port junior, no, Clampotron docking port. That's what we need. Ooh, white painted or metal painted. Oh, we can even color it. Now you're talking. The base, I reckon the base would be like whitish. Okay, so I know there's like the super heavy grid fin style on the taller panels. And I want to make this thing like shiny. So yeah, this would be like shiny-ish. Like almost like mirror-like, you know what I mean? Like low detail, just pure shine. I know what's some unstable S&P. Okay. Also, by the way, I don't know how to add RCS to the Tundra Exploration Valkyr 9. I wouldn't recommend using that mod because it's just like it's kind of outdated by a lot, so I simply just wouldn't recommend using that mod. Like it was good back in like 2022, I reckon. So you know, I wouldn't really use it if I were you. But yeah, so you just use normal RCS, like you add on the blocks to it and it just looks good. I think this looks good for Orion, for the Orion spacecraft, don't you guys reckon? Now I need to get the heat shield. Shielding, okay. I'm gonna make this like shiny, like a shiny heat shield. Like a brownish shine. Oh, look at that, looks good. So yeah, I like that type of heat shield. Oh, you play Geometry Dash? Nice. I actually played that game too whenever I'm bored. Right, so Orion will have its RCS, you know, like on re-entry use only. Also, I need to add parachutes so that we can land safely. I reckon adding 2 parachutes at the back would be fun. And I just copy this one. So can I just store the pattern and just like copy it all? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And like one little drogue shoots to slow it down as well. Because yeah, Orion does use drogue shoots and parachutes. Do you have a Geometry Dash account? It's just Blue Aerospace 23. Can fit the 6 at the end. Yes, it is. It is shiny. Shiny! Scrub it and make it shiny! I don't know where that came from, but oh well. And now we gotta add the decoupler. Oh. There we go. Now I'm not so sure about this shroud part. I mean, that's pretty accurate for this shroud. It's not as shiny as 2019 Starship still. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of 2019 Starship, in my bedroom right now, right, there's a old 2019 Starship, super heavy with the landing legs and all. A Block 3 super heavy, a old booster 4 super heavy, and 2019 suit Starship that's like 3D printed. So yeah, I gotta leave the stream as I gotta watch Booster 19. Can't you have it split screened? Yeah, I was gonna say you can like split screen your game so that you can have me on one end and your own Booster 9 on the other end. I reckon that'd work. Actually, while you're doing it, I'm gonna actually watch right now and see. Oh yeah, it's moving to the Messi's test site right now. Alright, let's continue building Orion. Now I did realize that the docking the decoupler is a bit too big. But hey, I know what to do. I need to go a bit of size down for this one. Maybe I can find an adapter. Yeah, structural, I think we'll have some adapters. Not too big. Perfect. Perfect adapter. Anyway, so so now I gotta like add the color to it. Recolor. That looks good. I reckon the green bit, that'll be like reflective color. Like a high metallic color, I guess. While the red becomes like a light white paint sort of style. But still like reflective. It's gonna be like a white paint but reflective style to it. Like that, see? Okay, I was just watching something. Oh yeah? You're back now? Cool, cool. Alright, now I've gotta add the engine. I think I'm just gonna use a Terrier for this one. Because I just feel like using a Terrier, because I haven't used that engine in a while. Solar panels. I need, what's this one? Oh yeah, that's pretty Orion-y. That needs to be back. Booster 19. Yes. It's still rolling. Still rolling intact, that booster. Okay, now I need to switch to 5-degree axis. There we go, that's way better. That's way better, I reckon. Yeah, that looks cleaner. That looks way cleaner, don't you guys reckon? Now the launch escape system. So I need a little one. a little sucker. Then I need a fairing. So a fairing that go over the, like that. Ooh. Come on, mouse, stop twitching. Perfect, look at that. I take off the staging so it looks cooler. Look at that abort system. Now, I need to get the sizing right. So this is like this part that I'm building right now is going to be the part that pulls this crew capsule to safety in case of an emergency failure. Which, you know, it's not good. So I need to find the right liquid fueled part that is small. The Oscar B fuel tank is what I'm looking for. I reckon that looks good. Now I just need to find an adapter again that's like more on an angled. It's more like a cone sort of shape. Actually, I could just use procedural tanks, to be honest. Or not. Oh, that works really well. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll just clip in like a ton of like little SRBs on the side. So you're gonna get the diameter right. I remember watching the old Artemis like one like tower launches. It's pretty amazing to watch. Now I'm gonna make this functioning so it will fly off later on. Now I did realize there is there's like 4 solid motors, or 3 I believe, on the top bit. So let me just get rid of all the fuel and ore from this part. So I'm just gonna clip them in. Yeah, like that. So you go off the side. I'm gonna try that actually. So what I'll do is I'll create like a test vehicle for this to work. So what do I need? I need another decoupler. And I'll just get rid of the shroud a bit, and then add the 2.5 meter bit. So it's gonna be 3. How's that look, guys? I'm gonna use another solid fuel booster. Now, in case of an abort, I'm gonna assign the abort motor action group. So this will decouple the thing off, while these will fly off. So go. So let's do a flight test of the abort motor with Kerbals on board. Oh dear, I am smart with this, putting the crew first. Just kidding, that's actually not what you want to do. Alright, let's launch this thing once the game loads. Oh, of course. Beautiful. Alright, 3, 2, go. Oh no, I thought it'd come off. Oh, it's just sitting there like nothing happens. I thought it had some power, but it wouldn't. I was lied to. Wait, what about the separatrons? Because wouldn't separatrons have higher power than whatever these things are? The might thrusters? Or if I just like combine like a ton of them. Oh yeah, yep. Oh, separatrons have higher thrust. That's wicked. Nah, I'm just gonna combine like a ton of them up. To be like 8 or so. And I'm gonna fly the same test again. Activate again. Then again. Yeah, there we go, because there's 3 motors on this thing. And also I gotta fix the clamshell. Where I'll just store the same pattern as always. Just because why not, and I'm bored. Yeah, there we go, that looks awesome. Alright. So literally this is gonna be like our ejection seat basically on our airplane, or our emergency abortion sequence they will have in case an engine fails or like multiple parts stop working. It's abort. Oh yeah, it works. It works. Alright, very good. Kerbals are doing fine. Perfect. Booster 19 edition MTM. Oh yeah. Parachute deployment. Nice. Nice. Awesome. What if we just cut one of the chutes? Couldn't be that bad. Perfect landing. Beautiful landing, actually. Alright. That's Artemis 2, sorry. Though I will need more. I will need more on the abort tests. So that we're just super safe. There we go. Very safe. Well, for now at least. Yeah, I have to have the fairing staged. So this will be for the escape thrusters. So I put that escape system at the very top, so we can get back to that later on once we finish building the like separation bit. I was trying to make the ejection force is going to be high. Now I think there's like one cryogenic engine stage on the second stage bit. So let's do that. I think this one may be a bit too like short. No, too long, sorry. So I'm gonna do orange. Because the whole Artemis thing is gonna be orange. Because orange is a cool color besides blue. Now I need a big cryogenic tank. Sorry, engine. Oh, look at that. Let's do this one actually. Because this one's like an extendable one. It's looking like gimbal trim actually. Oh, it does gimbal. Right, this one, is that one gimbal? Yeah, it gimbals a bit. Alright. That's pretty cool though. Just gonna close the engine bell. I'll make this compact too. Now this is gonna be a Block 1 SLS Space Launch System, so I will have to, you know, like add another fairing. There we go. This one will not be staged, so it cannot be separated properly. Let's do this one. I'm gonna make it all orange. It's a bit too orangey, but it does the job. It's like, if it works, it works. What do you guys think now? I reckon it looks pretty good. Okay, what is big? I need to look for massive parts now. Ooh, it's a bit too long. Yeah, it's much better. And now I need 2 of these for the interstage. I'm just gonna use a vector engine instead of like using for the RS-25 engines on the on the bottom. We also have a realistic Methalox plume as well. We're just gonna stick to Hydrolox because Hydrolox has a good plume as well. Now in terms of fuel tanks, oh, it's a bit weird. That looks a bit weird, guys, don't you reckon? Yeah, I think that looks better. We could have just went through and used the, where is it? The mammoth engine. But you know, this one looks more better. Beautiful, look at that. Now I need 2 solid fuel boosters for the sides. These massive ones too, those could help. No, Clyde's, I could use, let's use the Clydesdale this time. Oh, that's a bit too big. The Pollux? Oh yeah, let's use that. It's a bit weird for an SLS. But, if it works, it works. Alright. We'll have to make this one a bit like... Oh no, maybe let's use the Clydesdale, but we'll like shrink it down as well because we can do that. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. I just need to push this inwards and then down a bit so we get lined up. We'll have to add the quick disconnect ports and everything. I think there's like 2 on one side and 2 on the other side and like 2 on each booster. I believe, but I might not be right, so yeah. Wow, look at that. Actually, I'm gonna make the bell a different color. Like a sort of like shiny-ish look. Oh yeah, yeah. The bell looks pretty good. Now to actually make it look like good with the insides, something of a bronze metallic sort of style. Yeah, like that. I reckon that looks pretty good. So yes, this is 1.7 on the thrust to rate ratio. So that's pretty good. So let's quickly do some testing. And also when I say testing, I mean like fixing things around. Cause I made a mistake here as well. That's supposed to be like this. Also, I need to add the separatrons, so this has a clean separation. Separation sharp, the ship breaks free while a booster flips above the sea. There we go. There we go, that's way better. So basically these solid boosters will go. These will separate. I'm still here by the way, I was just playing a game. Oh yeah, that's normal. And it's a traffic jam with booster 19 making its way, looks like. Alright, let's clamp her up. We'll add some launch clamps to the booster and then we'll say goodbye. There we go. We could just put him under pad B. Wait, can it work? Nah, I cannot. But anyway, here's Artemis 2. See our Kerbals are good. So around when the separation bit happens of the side boosters, we gonna have to like jettison that separation of the launch escape tower. And then they'll basically fly off. Now this happened on many of these Saturn V launches too. Here we are. On a time warp for a better launch date timing. Oh, and it's raining. Beautiful. Look at that launch. Look at that. Look at that launch weather. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Beautiful lift off. I'm gonna turn the vehicle around. Vehicle's now making its way. Unstable approach. RS-21 engine is down. We just experienced an engine loss. We're still going. Now I'm going to try to restart that engine as well. But it seems to me that the engine is working just as fine. There we go for booster staging. I'm trying to get this accurate enough.
Hello.
And we got the launch abort system in 3, 2. What a beautiful separation. Sorry about that, there's people at my house. Alright, here we go. Looking good for an orbital insertion. Over here with Artemis 2.
Yeah.
And then... here we go. Just gonna coast to Apoapsis to finish orbiting around Kerbin. And then just turn... boom. Orbit insertion complete. Anyway, look at that. Look at that big engine. It's massive. That's one massive ass engine. How are we doing for... oh, we can actually get rid of this. This clamshell. Oh, and I forgot to change the fuel, so I'm just going to turn infinite fuel on because, you know, it's cool doing so. Now we're going to set our apoapsis to the moon. Or should I say mun? Well, I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm going to move it. Put our maneuver course as well. There we go, line her up. For a full-on yeet. Like, this thing would just yeet us out of the solar system. Well, out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. Where he going? To the moon. To the moon. I love how, like, I was like, to the moon. Also for the Twitch chat people, right? That's a problem for you. But yeah, if I were you, I'd just recommend going onto YouTube. I'll be sending a link to there so you guys can go through to that link towards the YouTube stream. So yeah, I also do stream on both YouTube and Twitch. But Twitch is just playing up to me. Wait, why? Huh? Just gonna pitch this thing down a bit and then move it towards me. Towards the Kerbin, I think. Oh, we can actually like make like a multiple course correction burn. Which, by the way, is pretty cool. So anyway, let's quickly do our orbital burn. So it's gonna time up to our like exact burn. So we're going to the Mun in this game. This is basically the version of the moon, let's say. So burn time in 2 seconds. 2, 1, fire. I'll deploy the solar panels too. Also ignore this like TFX profile, it's a bit off. So I use the black rack one, because it just looks more realistic. Alright, burn is doing pretty good so far. And then quickly switch down. And look at that, we got our orbital burn done. There we go. See you soon, Kerbin. Oh, I miss home. Now we're just apoapsing to our apoapsis. Alright, so what do you mean, oops? We time up past the Mun, by the way. Anyway, we're gonna do a return trajectory as well, like a return burn. So it's gonna like burn this, no, opposite way. Burn the exact opposite way, and then get our apoapsis. So it's like meeting away, like not dipping, like not going directly into Kerbin, but like around the atmosphere. It goes around the sun. Yeah, you did miss the Mun, Because I accidentally mashed the time warp button with my big fat sausage-like fingers. um, yeah, that happened. So we're just gonna like time warp back to Kerbin. Oh, we're going the opposite way. What? Anyway, here we go for re-entry. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Oh, it's like. Oh, it's actually flashing. Wait, what's the We got the music too. So you got like the music for the game as well playing. So yeah, just need to slow down a lot as well. Because like we can see our apoapsis on our like orbit going down. We're gonna be landing right in the ocean. Enjoying the music by the way over here, it's pretty good. This is actually Orion teacher's gonna get cooked again. Yeah, it sure will. Oh, you can see like the rattles and everything. I keep mispronouncing Orion as onion. There we go, beautiful. So now we're just coasting down. So I'll just deploy the drogue. So yeah, drogue chute's now deployed. This just means like when a drogue chute deploys, it like is basically a mini parachute that'll basically get it working. Like it will get the other parachutes to others also open. So it's gonna deploy the other ones too at this height. And it will cut that drogue chute because it says pretty much no purpose until now. So we're going 8 meters a second right now, which is pretty decent. Beautiful. Oh, we actually lost a lot of blade of material. Beautiful. Look at that landing. Alright guys, who wants to see Starship? You guys want to see Starship now? Spam yes if you want to, spam no if you don't want to. And also we got our Kerbinauts back, our engineer and pilot. Also this game has some of the best like visuals ever. Alright, Starship time. Okay, which Starship should we launch? Should we launch a Block 1 or Block 2 or Block 3? Because yes, I do have Block 3 ships. Land on the moon. Yeah, I have an idea for that. Because I wanna make the Hyperstars comic project a real thing one day. So we're gonna need a starship that'll land on the moon. So I'm gonna need to open up my flip and burn folder. Yep, flip and burn. It's actually called FNB, I think. Hold on, let me see my other copied pasted engines I have. Yeah, they're fine. I'm gonna use Starship to land on the moon, guys. This is absolutely gonna be nuts after this works. So yeah, the main artist and blender like person who makes these mods called Queston White, he's gonna redo the Block 3 Super Heavy. So that's what's gonna happen, I reckon. So let's build a Block 3 Starship. This thing of internals. Access hatch. I have a common dome. Reinforcements. What does that do? Raceway, cowbells, internals. Okay. Strange. Okay, starship time for real this time. We need get the locks section, the liquid oxygen section. There's like little docking ports here and there. You can switch them to like male and female. So like the male ones have like the sticks coming out, and the female have the like holes. That's a bit out of context. Okay, now let's skip to a starship actually assembling it. So you need both a common dome and a methane dome section. So you stick your common and then your methane and then your nose cone. And you look at that, you have almost a starship. Man, this thing actually has a receded parts. There's receded tiles. I'm actually impressed. Then the flaps. Now, one thing to note, right? You want to lock the fuel on the top on the ship's header tanks, so that when you enter, you actually have like a stable re-entry position, basically. And also, MechJeb 2 does not like this when you have it happening. But anyway, we're gonna get rid of the tile patterns on the like thing. To be honest, I actually like Ship 37's tile pattern. Now, I'm gonna add some cameras, I reckon, because this thing has almost no cameras. Anyway, also, who's still watching? If you are, good job. I'll just quickly send the like watch link for this live stream so other people can also watch it while we're at it. Alright. Also, every time you like build a starship, you want to bind the flaps. So I'm gonna bind it to Action Group 4. So I'm gonna bind it to deploy the flaps, so you still be able to move it all. And then go to Action Group 6, and then toggle actuation. So this like locks them basically. It's like locks them and unlocks them. And then Action Group 7 would be the landing angles. So like this will completely close the engine, the flaps completely. So you wouldn't be able to control them as well. So that's the only downside. And then now you're gonna need to add the engines, which lucky for us we have Raptor 3s. So we're gonna add the gimbal engines, and then the vacuum engines. This thing actually has some detail. Also, all that black stuff, right, is actually shielding, like around the whole engine instead of like Raptor 2, where it's like a shielding around it, not the actual entire engine. So I'll show you what I mean. Like it has like shielding around that part, but not like around the entire damn engine. I actually did like it like that, but I guess it eliminates the dry mass, which is pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure dry mass is like metal on this thing, and like wet mass would be like inside the fuel. Inside which is the fuel. And then now you gotta bind up the engines. So I'm going to bind them up to Action Group 2 and then do that for toggle the sea level and the Raptor vacuums on Action Group 3. That's how I normally do it. And then, yeah, it's funny because I can press B on the keyboard and like my whole thing just goes down. Now for Pez. Imagine seeing like the astronauts jump out the Pez door. That'd be funny. So I think the Optimus robots are gonna do that on Starship or when it lands on the moon. And would you look at that? Booster 9 has arrived at the Messies. That then didn't take too long for the booster to arrive. Alright, that's a win. Also, for those that are still watching, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Like it by pressing the like button on the live stream, and subscribe to me because you get some good stuff from when you do that. You actually, fun fact, the more you subscribe, right, the more awareness to Starship you get. So the more people get aware to Starship, so that's pretty cool. Alright, where was I? FNB. I need to add the booster bits now, so I need the hot staging truss. It looks like the N1. I don't know how, why, but it does. And then let's build the actual insides. Oh, we got the raceways. I gotta admit, the new raceway looks way better than the other ones. I need the booster locks, the common dome, and then the liquid fuel dome. Oxygen, sorry. Also, this thing has like the longest like transfer. It has like the biggest transfer tube we got. So that's pretty cool. So this thing will have its internals. So you're just gonna add the like that bit and then the other locks tech section. So yeah, all that fuel goes down. And also a strange thing, right? If you think about it, right? There's more liquid methane than there is liquid oxygen, which is kind of crazy. So it's a bit strange and odd. And now for this part, we need Eternals and take off the nodes. Chines? Oh, we can have chineless and all. Oh, I actually like this style. Or straight up no paint. I like how it's like this. Yeah. Just gonna raise it up a bit. I might add my own engines to it. Like the old Raptor engines. Because like this thing does have nodes for it. Oh, it does. Okay, so I need to add the 20 outer engines. Okay, so this is a different one. Okay, so these are Bs. Wait, if I go into Starship, the Starship parts, Starship expansion. Huh? Yeah, okay, we're fine. There we go, we are good. Now I'm just gonna turn all the parts around, just so it looks a lot cleaner. So turn you around. I think that looks good. That's good. And I get the other 10 engines in the middle ring. There we go. To be honest, I thought it'd be 35 engines instead of 33. But I believe that's going to be on block 4. Okay. Very good, very good. So it's going to shut down all the outer engines. Shut down as in toggle them down. And it will have these ones that I believe do actuate out this time. So this would be very handy, leaving these center ones in the center doing their job. I really dislike how it's like there's like a gap between these, so it's like not lined up well. That's the only thing I dislike about the booster. Also, instead of 3 grid fins, they could just do with 2 grid fins. Like 2 for roll and pitch. I'm just saying, like, it would just be easier instead of having that one like useless roll one. But it doesn't matter at the moment because, you know, hasn't flown yet. Hasn't been flown proven. So here we are. I'm just trying to see how the engine will work. Now I'm just going to turn this around like that. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh look, F3 is cooking. That's another modder for the flip and burn mod. Alright, let's actually add the launch pad now. This is actually going to be fun. I just realized for the booster one, it's going to be like, the interior is going to be like a bit weirder. Actually, I reckon I can put these in a bit more, like tuck them in. Yeah, I reckon I can do a good job tucking those in. So they're not like sticking their head out. There we go, that looks way better. Then I'll just stick these ones in. Something, it looks like like an octagon sort of style. I'll just fix that up. Yeah, that's way better. And then I'm gonna slide these engines in again. Actually, I wonder what the booster will look like when it comes back down towards the pad. Like what the tracking camera will look like. Or especially for the first ever like block 3 booster catch. That'd be cool. That'll be like insane. Just seeing like the huge booster like hovering down through the clouds with like some song playing in the background. There we go. Oh wow. This is gonna be the most powerfulest thing ever we've ever like launched into space. Wow, look at that. Though I could do some like with like a better modified like launch infrastructure. Now I gotta add all the cladding and everything. There we go. For a proper crewed starship, we would have to like, you know, how would I say, like, for the proper crewed launch, you'll have to have like a window and everything that like be opened outward. Alright, let's have the chopsticks. And with these chopsticks, they're going to be short sticks as well, because it's pad 2. Elevator, height, speed, arm speed. I'm gonna make that like swing out all the way. Look at that. That looks awesome. So yeah, the booster will like, we're gonna try to do like a landing test as well. So we're gonna see how many engines engines we can purposely kill out to see if we can get a landing done. And then I'm gonna set the arm speed. Yeah. Oh, it's like way above. It needs to be like lowered down by a ton. Because this is like already like adapted with the old Block 1, BL1, Mark 1 booster that's now deprecated. Yeah, alright, let's launch. So I'm gonna use the quick disconnect to quickly like fully retract. But also like decouple this, release clamp, return debris to SpaceX. Ooh, it's actually pretty cool. Now I could just like add flames in the bottom of it, but I can't be asked, and I don't want to kill my game by accident. Now I want to add a vapor cone. So when I have like a good looking one that actually looks good and works well. Also got some vapor venting as well. Could put some like here and there. Like tuck it in here. Alright. I actually like this one the most. She shows like all the vapor parts coming off. That looks actually really good. I reckon that would fly pretty well. Now I gotta hide it. And then I need more, like I need some on the tower. And then and one on the launch mount. With the booster quick disconnectors. So let's just toggle the vapor vents so we can see what it looks like in the end. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. That's wicked. Alright, now let's add the proper vapor effects for the starship. Now we have this vapor cone generator, but like you gotta point the nozzle like pro grade and all. So I'm gonna stick that one on the very top. And then go with a extra large round. Maybe we can add one on the very bottom. Would be cool though. Alright, let's launch it. Let's see how this goes. Yep, booster 19 looking good. Alright, here we go. Three, two, one. Beautiful, beautiful liftoff. Sounds like a bee. It's working. She's going up nicely at the moment. Up and that's tumbling. Booster engine cut off. Ship ignition. This is a very odd landing thing. Yeah, I'll stop the stream anyway because, you know, I'm bored. I probably have to get off anyway.